I told him I was pregnant. No blink. No shake. No fear in my voice. He didn't yell, he didn't cheer, just stared. Like he had a choice, like he knew, but needed me to say it. I've come too far to turn back now. One small lie is turning into pieces. Hoo-hoo, it's getting hot. Subscribe to Shishiferi Talis. I'm pregnant. The room fell silent. Jason looked up from his phone and stared at her. No smile. No excitement. Just stillness. Are you sure? He asked calmly. Vanessa swallowed. She'd practiced this moment 100 times. She didn't blink. Yes. I'm late. I took a test. It's positive. Jason said nothing. He glanced away, then back at her. Okay. If you say so. She was hoping for a different reaction. A hug. A promise. Maybe even a proposal, but Jason was quiet, watching her like he was trying to figure something out, and that made Vanessa nervous. I just thought you should know, she said, folding her arms. You're the father. I've only been with you. Jason nodded. Slowly. Too slowly. All right. Then we'll do the right thing. But we'll go to a proper clinic together. Just to be sure of everything. Vanessa smiled. But inside, panic began to bubble. That wasn't the plan. The plan was for him to accept it, trust her, and take responsibility, not start asking for appointments and scans. Still, she nodded, of course. We'll go. That night, she lay in her bed, eyes wide open. She knew what she'd done. There was no pregnancy. No test. Just desperation. Jason had been pulling away from her lately. Busy. Distant. Whispering to someone on the phone when he thought she wasn't listening. He has options, she whispered to herself. But I have a plan. The next day, she posted a photo on Instagram. A pregnancy test on the sink. Positive. The caption read, God has blessed us. We're expecting red heart hash. Within an hour, the comments were full. Congratulations. You'll be amazing parents. Jason hadn't even liked the post, but Vanessa didn't care. The lie had started, and in her mind, the trap was set. Jason didn't mention the pregnancy again for 2 days. No calls. No check-ins. Nothing. Vanessa began to panic. She tried texting him things like, feeling nauseous again this morning, wear a face. Doctor says I need to rest more. This baby's already giving me voila face with tears of joy. No reply. She checked his Instagram. He'd posted a photo of himself at a rooftop bar that night. Laughing. With a woman in the background, blurry, but clearly not her. Vanessa's chest tightened. You really think you can ghost me? Watch me remind you who I am. The next morning, she made a bold move. She went to his workplace. Jason looked surprised and annoyed. What are you doing here? She smiled sweetly. You've been ignoring me. I just came to remind you. You're going to be a father. Jason forced a half smile, then glanced around at his colleagues. This isn't the place, Vanessa. She leaned in and whispered, loud enough for one of his co-workers to hear, the baby's growing. You're already missing so much. He clenched his jaw. She could see it. Good. That night, she posted again. This time, a fake sonogram. She'd Googled one, cropped it, added her name in Canva. The caption read, First scan baby bottle, can't wait to meet you, little one. The post went viral among her followers. Friends DM'd her. Her cousin called her crying. But one comment caught her eye. It was from Jason's sister. Angela. Where was this scan taken? Vanessa froze. She replied quickly, Private hospital in Lekki, smiling face. Why? Angela didn't respond, but Vanessa had a bad feeling. 2 hours later, Jason called, We're going to the hospital tomorrow morning. She paused. Why? You say you're pregnant. Cool. I want to see the doctor with you. Are you serious? Yeah. I don't move on lies, Vanessa. If it's true, I'll take full responsibility. But I want to see the baby myself. Tomorrow. 10 a.m. Then he hung up. Vanessa stared at her screen, her mouth dry. This boy is trying to finish me. Vanessa didn't sleep that night. She sat on her bed with her phone in one hand, the fake sonogram in the other, and her anxiety crawling all over her skin. Jason wanted to go to a hospital. She needed an excuse. A delay. Anything. She texted him at 6:12 a.m., not feeling well. Can we reschedule? He didn't reply. At exactly 9:58 a.m., her phone rang. Jason. She let it ring twice, then picked up, voice soft. Hey babe. I'm outside. Her chest clenched. Outside where? Your gate. We're going to the hospital. Like you said, this baby is growing, right? She peeked out the window. He really was there. Vanessa panicked. She wrapped a scarf around her head and quickly dialed her friend Melody. Please, just call me in 10 minutes and pretend it's an emergency. Say anything. Just get me out of this. Inside Jason's car, she pretended to smile. Thanks for coming. It means a lot. He just nodded and drove. She kept her hand on her stomach like she was protecting something precious. But inside, she was spinning. God, please don't let him ask too many questions. Let me survive today. 10 minutes later, just like clockwork, her phone rang. What? Vanessa shouted. Now? Okay, I'm coming. She hung up and turned to Jason, wide-eyed. Melody's mum just fainted. I have to go. Please, can we do this another day? Jason's face didn't move. Just his eyes. You sure that's not part of the pregnancy symptoms? Vanessa chuckled nervously. Jason, this isn't a joke. Neither is having a child. She got out of the car and rushed off, pretending to be worried. Jason didn't stop her, but as soon as she left, he took out his phone and pressed record. Later that night, he sat in his apartment, watching her Instagram story. Vanessa had posted herself at a spa, sipping juice and smiling with the caption, "Self-care for me and baby red heart hash." Jason smiled too. Not the happy kind. He opened a new folder on his phone and saved the video. He titled it, Evidence. 3 weeks passed. No doctor visits. No proof of pregnancy. Vanessa kept dodging Jason with carefully timed texts. I'm still bleeding, doctor said it's normal. I feel so dizzy today, babe. Maybe tomorrow. They said no ultrasound until next week. Jason didn't argue, he didn't even push anymore. He just replied, okay. That scared Vanessa more than shouting ever could. Then one Friday afternoon, she posted something no one expected, camera with flash a baby photo. A newborn wrapped in pink, her hand holding its tiny fingers, caption, welcome to the world, baby girl. You are my everything baby bottle red heart hash. The comments exploded, you did it, mummy. Congratulations. What's her name? Jason didn't comment, but he saw everything. That night, he called her. Congratulations, he said. Vanessa smiled through the phone. Thank you, babe. It was a smooth delivery. She's perfect. When can I meet her? She paused. She's still under observation. Maybe in a few days. Which hospital? Private one. You know how they are about visitors. Tell me the name. I'll text it later. Jason hung up and called his cousin, Lara, who worked as a nurse. I need a favor. I think someone's lying about giving birth. Can you check if her name's on any maternity file? Vanessa Adams. Anywhere private. Lara called him back the next day. Nothing. No records. No appointments. No birth file under that name. Jason already knew. 3 days later, Vanessa invited him over. He arrived with flowers. And a quiet stare. She handed him the baby, small, wrapped, peaceful. Isn't she beautiful? He looked down. And smiled gently. She is. But in his mind, this baby isn't hers. I just need proof. He held the baby longer than expected. Then carefully plucked a single hair from her tiny head. Vanessa didn't notice. That night, Jason sealed the sample in a Ziploc bag and opened his laptop. How much does a private DNA test cost? Jason didn't sleep that night. The baby's tiny hair was sealed in a plastic pouch, sitting on his desk like a truth bomb waiting to explode. He'd already filled out the online request. A home DNA test. Silent. Private. The courier was coming the next morning. All he had to do was wait. 3 days later, the results arrived. Jason sat on the edge of his bed, laptop open. His hand hovered over the file. He hesitated, then clicked. Paternity result, 0% probability, he exhaled. No surprise. No anger, just silence. She lied, she used a baby. But something still didn't sit right. He opened the report again. Additional notes. We could not verify maternal link either. Tested sample does not appear biologically related to alleged mother. Jason blinked. Wait. What? He called Lara, the nurse. You're not going to believe this. He explained everything, the fake pregnancy, the fake birth, and now, possibly even a fake baby. Lara was speechless. Jason. I think you need to confront her. But be careful. Something's not right here. That evening, Vanessa texted, "Want to come see your daughter again?" Baby bottle growing heart. Jason replied, "Sure. I'll bring something for her." When he arrived, Vanessa was glowing. Laughing. Acting like she was in a fairy tale. Jason handed her a small pink teddy bear. "For her," he said. "Oh, you're so sweet." Then he sat down, pulled out his phone, and tapped the screen. A document appeared, the DNA results. He turned it around and placed it on the table. "Explain this." Vanessa froze. Her smile dropped instantly. "Jason. What is this? You tell me. I'm not the father. And more than that. You're not the mother either. That's not possible. Who does this baby really belong to, Vanessa?" Silence. Then tears filled her eyes. "I didn't mean for it to go this far. I was just scared to lose you. I borrowed my cousin's baby. Just to keep you close." Jason stood up slowly. "You didn't borrow a baby, Vanessa. Vanessa. You stole one." Vanessa stood frozen in front of Jason. Her hands shook. Her lips trembled. "Jason, please. Just listen. I didn't steal her. I swear. She's my cousin's baby. She let me use her. Just for photos. For a while. I thought you'd stay if you believed." Jason's voice was low. Controlled. "So you never planned to tell the truth?" "I was going to. I just didn't know how. You posted a baby that isn't yours. Lied to your followers. Lied to me. And worst of all, you used a child to play a game." Vanessa broke down. "I'm sorry, Jason. I just wanted us back. I knew you were pulling away. I thought if you believed we had a future, maybe you'd come closer." He stared at her. This time, with real disappointment in his eyes. "There was a future. But you killed it the moment you turned love into manipulation." He walked to the door. Hand on the handle. Back turned. "You know what hurts the most?" "What?" She whispered. "You didn't even trust that I might have stayed for who you really were. You decided I had to be tricked." Vanessa wiped her face. "Jason. Please. Don't leave me like this." "I'm not leaving you. I'm leaving the lie." He opened the door. Standing outside was his sister Angela with a phone in her hand, recording. Vanessa gasped. "What is this?" "Insurance," Angela said. "For your next victim. You can't do this to me. You don't know what I've been through." "Then maybe you should have gone to therapy," Angela replied coldly, "instead of building a whole fantasy with someone else's baby." Jason walked out without another word. As the door closed, Vanessa collapsed to the floor. Tears. Regret. And no one left to blame. Later that night, her Instagram followers noticed something strange. Her last 5 baby posts, gone. Profile picture, deleted. Bio now read, "Sometimes, lies protect nothing. They only destroy everything." 2 months passed. Vanessa hadn't posted anything since the night Jason left. No baby photos, no relationship quotes, no spa selfies, Her page was still active, but empty. Like her world, she sat in her room one afternoon, scrolling through old screenshots, comments from her fake pregnancy posts. "You'll be such a good mum. Jason is lucky to have you. That baby's going to have such beautiful parents." Her fingers hovered over the screen. "You all believed me. But I couldn't even believe in myself." She deleted the entire folder. Meanwhile, Jason had moved on, not to another relationship, but to real peace. He'd started therapy. Quietly. Privately. The lies had shaken him, not just from Vanessa, but from himself too. How long had he ignored the signs? How much had he let slide just to keep things simple? One evening, he sat at a quiet restaurant across from a new friend, someone real, grounded, kind, no filters. No fake smiles. No pretending. They laughed over dinner, nothing romantic, just safe. Easy. Jason smiled to himself. This is what honesty feels like. Back in her flat, Vanessa stood by the window holding a small baby Odyssey she never got to use. It still had the price tag on it. She looked at it for a long time, then folded it neatly into a box, taped it shut, and wrote one word on the lid. Truth. Then she slid it under her bed, not to forget, but to remember what one lie had cost her. Some people fake love to keep what they're afraid to lose, but lies don't hold relationships together, they shatter them. Because the truth always arrives, whether you're ready or not. And when it does, you either face it, or it buries you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Shishi Fairytales, to get more interesting stories weekly.